Hey guys, welcome back to Maximum Automation. So today in this video, we'll see that how can we do the parallel execution through TestNG. In one of my last videos, we had seen the parallel execution using JUnit. There we had executed our all feature files in parallel mode. Each feature file was running in a different thread. When we talk about the limitation of JUnit for the parallel execution, then the only limitation which we can see is that there is no support to run scenarios in parallel. Although we can run the feature files in parallel mode, but we cannot do the same for scenarios available in a feature file, and they will be running in sequential mode. But in TestNG, scenarios also can be executed in parallel by setting the data provider parallel option to true. It's perfectly fine whether you use JUnit or TestNG to execute the test. If you have dependent scenarios in a feature file, then you won't be able to run scenarios in parallel mode. In that case, it doesn't matter whether you are using JUnit or TestNG. But if you have independent scenarios in your feature file, then I would suggest you to go for TestNG data provider option to run the scenarios. It allows scenarios and rows in a scenario outline to be executed in different threads. Now let's see in action that how can we do it. So to start with, first we need to make sure that we have all the required TestNG dependencies added in our POM file. Here, these are the dependencies which we required to be in our pom.xml to run our test using TestNG. Now let's go to the runner class. We have our runner file under the source folder and then under the runner package. Here, this is our runner class. In my previous video, we had seen that what all these components we have added in the runner class. So what will happen if we execute our test now? If we execute it now, then it will run all the scenarios in sequential mode. And if we want to execute them in parallel, then there are some prerequisites that need to be performed. As for the documentation of io.cucumber, we should have our runner and all step definitions files placed under the same package. So we have to change our project structure a little bit. As of now, you can see that we have runner file placed under runner package and step def file in step definition. So both files are placed under different packages. But to run the test in parallel, we have to make sure that our runner and step definition files goes into the same package. So now we'll move both the files at same location. And to do that, I'm going to create a new folder or package called as parallel. You can provide any name to it. There is no limitation with the naming convention. The only thing which we need to make sure that our runner and step definition files goes into the same package. Now let's move the runner class to this place. And similarly, I'm gonna move step def class as well. Here you go. Now we have both the files placed under the same parallel package. All right. Now we'll override the scenarios method available under abstract TestNG Cucumber test to get the list of all the available scenarios. Let's write public two-dimensional array object, as we know that it will return the two-dimensional array object. Then write the method name scenarios and return the scenario list by calling super.scenarios. As we are overriding this method, so we have to add override attribute over here. After that, let's add data provider annotation. Import the package org.testng.annotations for the same. And then set the parallel option value to true for the data provider. Now, as we know that we have our step def file placed under parallel package. So we have to provide the same package name against the glue option. Here you can see that we have feature option as well. And for the feature file also, same concept we have to repeat, which means that our feature file also should be placed under the same package as we did for our runner and step-def class. As of now, you can see that these feature files are available under test cases folder. So I will just add another package over here with the same name, parallel. And then we'll move all these feature files to this package. Once done, update the same against the feature attribute in our runner class. So here we have these three feature files with us. The second and third feature file which we have contains only one scenario each. But the first feature file contains two scenarios. So total scenarios count which we have is 4. This I kept intentionally to show you guys that how all scenarios will be running. Scenarios of same feature file are also gonna run in parallel. It means that when we are gonna execute our test, then 4 scenarios will be running in parallel mode. Now we are done with all the configuration to run our test. Before running, let's build our project first. Alright, the build has been completed. Now let's run the test using testng. As you can see, that execution has been started. We are getting the thread ID printed over here in console. So we have 4 threads running in parallel against each scenario. We are printing the thread ID using the thread.currentThread.getID method. So here you can see that 4 instances of browsers has been invoked. Let me drag the browser a little bit so that we can see them all. There you go. These are all 4 browsers, which means that all 4 scenarios are running in parallel on all these browser instances. Now let's go back to the Eclipse and wait for the execution to get completed. So the execution has been done. Here you can see that all the 4 scenarios has been executed successfully. This is how you can execute your scenarios in parallel mode using data provider in testng. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe the channel. Also, please don't forget to click on the bell icon. Thank you.